the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt. 19 Lions. Go.
Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Warriors 70. Rig alert. Stop low 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Go. 18 Pioneer. Dixie Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd down and inches. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Drake Jackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Runs over it. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw.
And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And this is caught inside the 5. Way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
On the 6.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have regained the lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches tell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give the kickoff to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, he's got it in daylight. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, you always want to talk about Yeah, what are you going to do when you know words? Huh?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now they're in the hurry. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Powering his way forward, and he's going to get this inside the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The give is to McLaughlin, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
70 Rangers. Go.
2nd and long. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Dragon 60. 18 rattling. 18 rattling.
Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Man, come on, man. I can run the ball, too. This is boring, man. Throw the ball up.
Play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line.
Ain't no fun running.
And winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Check it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is going to be
Boo!
as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
You suck, Bill Cosby. I still love that name.
Running through arm tackles, he wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Man, I'm running the ball when I get it back, man. This is boring. It ain't rapey. It's just funny. That's it.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
Hey, come on, man. You need to score. You just wasting time. I'm going to get kicked out the lead. They said if I don't score 7.
It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Letting one fly deep.
99 speed. Oh, rookie, how you not get that?
Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good
I'm hurt.
That would have been a
I just knew that was
play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, he running.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Who's too easy running the ball?
The Colts come to the line.
Hey, I'm going to the left. It might be 6 points.
Uh-oh,
he fucked up. That's 6.
Pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football.
He's going to break up out of there.
They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
In motion, the tight end.
Buffalo 18. Riggs. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Get out that cover four, man. That
Rookie
shit
tight end
boring.
is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing it up, head top.
18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone.
Oh, shit, he caught that.
It's ruled incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
I ain't staying overnight.
Here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it ends up not
I already got it all.
cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
All right.
You come in the night before, you come in.
The offense for
I'll
Las
probably come the
Vegas
night
about
before.
set to begin the drive.
Spend the night.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side.
All right, talk to you later.
They just have not been able to keep
we just
pace
came back from the
with
hospital.
other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
way of
a
pointing
stomach
things out,
virus.
because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some
Yeah, that's what the doctor said. And he be out. He just threw up his milk. He can't have no dairy products and nothing right now.
They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team.
No, that's the dairy product. No, it was Khalil, not Alexander.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's
Not for
out
this
of
week, she
bounds.
said. Yeah.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
was all right.
He cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a
He was doing
quarterback like
cartwheels
Patterson.
this morning.
You mean it actually
Yeah,
crossed your
I don't
mind
know.
with him
He be
running the
alright.
team that you can
He's
actually
asleep now.
maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it
I
too
don't
many
know.
times.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking
I don't
much
know.
success. Just
I was
2 for
there.
7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd
That's
and a
it.
few inches.
I got to call off work.
Trying to
All right,
run
talk to you later.
forward with
Bye.
Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you gotta
on
go
fourth
for
down
it.
on is the punt team sending this one away.
Oh, good kick.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong?
This is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have... It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here we go, hey. Timberland.
Jones will try and run with it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Colts, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Run it back.